Yes, people. Big up to the nations. Big up to everyone that's gonna be dropping in here at some point. Me and my boy Onome gonna chop it up probably for an hour or so. Talk about our clubs. Talk about where we're heading, and all them things there. Big up to Craig Matthews. He says, "Big up, brothers." Onome, we saying, G, you're looking
I'm good,
sharp,
my guy.
fresh. You're
Come
looking
on.
fresh.
I'm good, man. I'm good. What are you saying to me?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I can't complain, man. God is great. Do you know what I mean? I'm alive. I'm chatting to you. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm healthy. I'm drinking. I'm eating. I've got a warm place. A lot of people ain't got a warm place at this time of the year. In and outside and that. Maybe to certain choices they made in their life, maybe not. But I mean, I'm here and I appreciate it. So yeah, talking about appreciation. Let's get straight into it, innit? Pep decided to, sign on for another couple of years, I believe. What are you saying about that, man? Talk to me. When you heard the news, or you probably would have known before a lot of people known anyway, but what's your reaction and, what's your thoughts and opinions about it?
No, to be fair, I didn't know before a lot of people knew, but I just had a feeling that he wasn't going to leave, to be honest. I was very confident he was going to stay. It was too close to 10 years for him not to complete 10 years. And when I look at the next chapter for him, it's like there's actually no other club out there that he goes on to manage right now. You understand? The whole Italian affair, the whole taking his football to Italy. I think a few years back there was that rumor that he wanted to conquer Italian football. Then went through the corruption scandal thing, and that league is pretty much like not dead, but a lot, watered down like it was before. So, where does Pep go after here? After here is probably international football. It's already done Bayern, it's already done Barcelona. It's never going to do Real Madrid. So I was very confident he was going to stay. With the youngsters he's got coming through, with the way the squad is, need to rebuild. It's a very comfortable place for him to be at right now. So I wasn't worried at all. Obviously buzzing. Do you know what I mean? Obviously buzzing. Because nothing changes. We just continue what we've been doing.
I hear that. Your audio sounds a little bit choppy for some reason. I don't know. It sounds a little bit.
I don't know what's going on. I kind of heard it with I heard it with Deji's one. I don't know.
Serious?
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I heard it on the YouTube. It was fine, but I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit. I don't know. I can't explain like when you're interfering, but I don't know.
I'm not even moving or nothing. I'm standing still.
That's mad. Can you hear me though? All right.
I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you. But it's just that when you're talking, I don't know. It's a mad thing. I don't know. Yeah. So no, fair play. Pep signed on and everything, and it's all looking good and rosy. You man got a big game. Well, if you want to call it a big game or not a big game, against Spurs. Is it tomorrow or Sunday?
Tomorrow,
yeah.
5:30.
5:30, yeah, kick-off. For me, I just see it as a routine tomorrow. Everyone's gassing up Spurs, thinking they're gonna, maybe come out of a draw and stuff like that. But I just think you guys are gonna smoke them. I think you guys got a few players coming back as well. Ake, we've got De Bruyne. Who else is coming back? Is Akanji coming back as well?
Akanji's back. Everyone's back apart from Diaz, and Kovacic picked up an injury as well, according to
injured.
That's press conference. Diaz is injured, yeah.
Kovacic.
Yeah, Diaz been injured for a couple of games now. And Kovacic picks up an injury international duty as well. So that's the only two, obviously, apart from the long-term Oscar Bob and Rodri. But pretty much everyone's back, to be honest. Jack's back, everyone's back. So I expect us to just, come back and roll as normal. International break was good for us. It came at the right time. Gave us a good couple of weeks for the players to get fitter. Kevin De Bruyne has been fit for a bit now, so he's just, he's basically going to be ready to start and play 90 minutes now. You know, because he's actually come on for a couple of games, so he should be ready to go. But yeah, apart from that, everyone's fit. Everyone's ready to
Stones
go,
is
bro.
fit as well, isn't it? So Stones will
Everybody's fit, man. We've got three centre backs back now. Everyone's fit. Probably catch Stones in midfield tomorrow. To be honest, because
yeah. I
if
was chatting
Figue's fit,
him
if
and is it what's the young buck? What's his name? Him and
Rico Lewis.
Yeah, him or Lewis or him or Gundo, isn't it? Him and Gundo.
Yeah, him and Gondo. Him and Gondo will probably play as the two there, and De Bruyne in front of them. Yeah, trying to pick Pep's team is just not the one anyway.
It's a crazy thing, isn't it? It's a crazy
probably find our kit man playing right back tomorrow. So can't be picking Pep's team, bruv.
Mad thing. You've got obviously Haaland's, Haaland's fit, he's ready to go as well tomorrow as well. It's funny when you chat to a City fan, yeah, because it's almost they got no concerns, isn't it? So it's not like if I ask you got any concerns about tomorrow, you're probably just going to say, nah, we're winning 2 trophies this season. That's it. It's like end the conversation.
No concerns at all whatsoever. We've not lost in 2 years in the Etihad. Spurs without any centre backs and whatever is not going to come and do nothing at the Etihad tomorrow. They haven't got what's his name, Van der Meijden or whatever his name is, and Romero both missing. Erling Haaland just scored 4 goals in international duty that just went to Kevin De Bruyne is back to supply him. Yeah, feed your boots, probably get a hat trick tomorrow. No concerns whatsoever tomorrow. Yes.
So no Solanke attack. I'm not worried about.
I'm not worried about him too.
No,
he's not the in behind guy, is he? He's a hold up man. I'm not worried about Solanke. I'm not worried about Spurs, to be honest. We're playing at home. I'm not worried about Spurs, to be honest. I'm very confident for the win tomorrow.
What do you think about Kulusevski this season? You think he's been decent for Spurs?
Yeah, he's been decent. I mean, I think they played him like as a 10 in one of the games and he cooked. Yeah, he's been decent. He's been decent, but Spurs in general, yeah, you just don't know which Spurs is going to turn up. They just lost to Ipswich 1-0, 2-1 at home.
Yeah,
so you just don't know. You just don't know which Spurs is going to turn up. But whichever Spurs is turning up, they are turning up at the Etihad. We haven't lost there in 2 years. Yeah. I'm extremely confident the Etihad. It's just it's a different ground. You know what I mean? So
it is as well. The thing is at Spurs as well. Yeah, they're going to be about City. Sorry, Rodri's going to be coming out of his Ballon d'Or. Pep's. Obviously Pep signed the thing as well.
It's party tomorrow. It's party time tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. So there's going to be some energy at it had tomorrow. So Spurs might all get a 4-1 or
I said 3-0. I said 3-0.
I reckon you man could score more than that. I reckon if Haaland's on it tomorrow, under the lights, and if you man score early, Spurs can be in big trouble because Spurs like to play that little high line, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I dare them to play a high line tomorrow
and
without that quick centre back.
Yeah, they've got Davies and who's the other guy? Dragusin. That Dragusin guy. This guy is a liability, bro. So
good luck.
I'm telling you, bro. And if they go down to 10 men, oh Lord, ain't gonna be no Arsenal defending, bro. These men will get smacked.
No, we'll beat them tomorrow. We're more looking at the Liverpool game.
Yeah. You're the only man I can have a conversation. You're the only man that I know that can look into the future at the next game. You're not a man that do you know what? Like me, I'll be like, I'm taking one game at a time, innit? But you're a man that could tell me 3 games down the line. You know what? I'm looking forward to that game, and that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? So the contrast of teams is mad. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a Man City and Arsenal show, but it just goes to show the difference of levels at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Even people talk about last season, the season before, this first and second, whatever. I wouldn't even call it rivalry. You know what I'm saying? I will call it, you know what, an anomaly for Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, to be in that position and challenging for the last 2 seasons. Obviously, if we won something, then I could have had some chest, but because we haven't won anything, it's almost like, you know what, the respect is like, you know what, you're just little bro in it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know what, you still got levels to climb. Do you know what I'm saying? You're still not there yet. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool now, they're the ones now who being chased down now by Man City now. They're the ones that potentially, you know, they got world-class players that we know of that have been there and seen it, but still, they still have to keep their levels up high when it comes to a Man City. Because, you know, when Pep gets on his thing, it's serious.
You see, like what you're saying now. When you're looking at Liverpool 5 points clear of City, right, and you put Arsenal 2 seasons ago, whenever 5 points clear of City, you believe it more that Liverpool can do it more than you ever believe that Arsenal can do it. Do you understand? Because Liverpool have the experience. They have chased us down. They've given us nightmares. Even us, we believe it more to say, bruh, stay close to those monsters. You can't let them get. If they get away, they will go. They will not look back. They will go. They got experience. They will not look back. They will not look down the table. They will go. Where Arsenal, we're like, you know, it's zebra crossing. Is that car coming really fast? Should I cross? They're waiting for the car to stop completely before they cross the zebra crossing. You know what I mean? It's like you don't want to just go on the zebra crossing and just cross just in case the car's running away. Yeah. Where Liverpool's like, they feel entitled. This is zebra crossing. We're crossing. That's your business. If you don't stop, you're gonna get in trouble. You know what I mean? So you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh God, it's Liverpool up there. Any other team that's up there, you know me, I'm not bothered about them. But it's Liverpool. The 5 points clear. We got them at Anfield first, which I feel like, I wish it was the Etihad first, because then we can say, you know what, we're gonna beat them. Then when we go over there, we'll see what the situation is. But at Anfield first, it's gonna be that's a game and a half. That game is going to be something else. I believe we can beat them with the players back. I believe we can beat them. I believe we're going to turn up. You know, City will always turn up in those games. Do you know what I mean? We're never going to be, you know, we're going to turn up in those games. But with Liverpool, I've always spoken about them with high respects because of that. Just because of how much and how many times they've chased us over the years, and the season where we had to win 15 games in a row, including beating them. Do you realize that season Liverpool only lost 1 game and didn't win the league?
Yeah, I remember that.
Now, 1 game they lost against us and didn't win the league. That's to tell you the levels that those 2 teams have been on. And I think we lost like 2 games or something like that. But that's to tell you the levels that was so high. Do you understand? So with Liverpool, they've kept their backline. Backline's still the same. The front line is still the same. Obviously, they've added more firepower in terms of the front line. They've got like a front 6 or front 5 that is like anyone that coming into that front 5 is cooking kind of thing. And then the midfield, they've managed to sort it out where they've actually got, you know, very good midfielders in there. Jones is cooking. Szoboszlai is playing really well. And they've actually got good. They've sorted out midfield. The keeper is still the keeper. Is Alisson is still Alisson. Yes, I think he's
even their backup keeper's decent as well. Kelleher as well. He's very good.
He came from nowhere in terms of like at first it was like, oh, new kid just come, and then it's just established. And you're thinking he's actually, you know, he could hold it down at Liverpool if Alisson wasn't there. And hence why he's searching for a club where he can go and be number 1. You know, so they've got 2 number 1s just like we have. You know, so you kind of fear them. You kind of go, oh, God.
Hold on. Onome and saying the word fear.
I'm saying you guys. I'm saying if you guys are looking at it, we're not fearing them, obviously, but we are aware that it's a challenge. Liverpool is a challenge. Like
there's an obstacle there, then that literally.
Yes. There's never been an obstacle with the Arsenal one. If you remember 2 seasons ago, I kept saying on one of the shows we was on together, I kept saying, when you play us twice and you beat us twice or you win one of those games, talk to me. If you haven't played us twice, stop talking to me. And we won both games. Do you understand? So that's why I never feared Arsenal in terms of that. With Liverpool, Anfield is going to be tough. That's Anfield. We won there once, and that was the COVID season. So it's going to be tough. Jazan.
Would you take a draw? Would you take a draw? Obviously, you want the win,
Yes.
but would you take a draw there?
Absolutely take a draw and beat them at the Etihad. Yes. We do 4 points against them and go and fight our battles elsewhere. That's good because there's the 5 clear of us right now, right?
Yeah.
4 points, if we can say, okay, just those 2 games isolated and bring them on right now, say next week and the week after, and we take 4 points off them, we'll go 1 point behind them.
But hold on.
Liverpool are not going to go without dropping points.
You man drew against them last season at the Etihad. So how are you so confident that you're going to beat them at the Etihad this time? Because you were saying, Liverpool are doing their thing at the moment. Yeah,
they got lucky. They got lucky.
They're going to play the same as they play at Anfield and come to the Etihad as well.
If you know what it is with that fixture, whoever plays first in that fixture, you have time to kind of reassess the situation and see what you want to do the next fixture. I feel like whoever plays first at home has an advantage. You understand? So take for example, you draw, you go to Anfield. It's like a home and away Champions League game back in the day. Home and away Champions League game, away goals and whatnot. Yeah. You go away to Anfield and you draw. You're like, okay, good point, boys. So when you come in, you're extra confident to say, right, we're gonna do them here.
Yeah.
That's how that fixture is. That fixture is weird. Yes, so I'd rather in this situation, I would have loved to play at home first, beat them, and then go, right, we're only 2 points behind them. Now we'll go to Anfield with confidence taking our home. You know what I mean? So right now, going away and 5 points behind, it's like, oh God, if they beat us, they go 8 above, and they're going to be extra confident to say, we've just done them. All we need to do now is go there and don't lose. See, these 2 teams are very tactical in what they do. I remember one season where we drew 2-2 at the Etihad and 2-2 away from home. The last 15 minutes at Anfield was I've never seen a more respectful game. Was
the one last season? Was that the one last season?
No, I think it was 2 seasons ago or something. Right. It was 2-2 at home, 2-2 away. But at Anfield, the last 15 minutes, when it was 2-2, because it went back, and then it was 2-2. And last 15 minutes, both teams went, you know what? Hold tight, G. Hold tight. I respect you. Hold tight. I think I saw De Bruyne going past Fabinho, and Fabinho just grabbed him and pulled him back. And De Bruyne was like, yeah, I know what you're doing. It's cool. De Bruyne was like, yeah, it's cool. It wasn't mad. He was like, yeah, mate, I'll do the same. Yeah, well done, mate. Shook his hand. Pull. I saw that game. I was like, these guys, boy. That game was so nice. It was like, you could see the respect between the players to say, you know what, hold tight, go and fight your battle somewhere else. We'll fight out somewhere else because we've come here, we've tried. We went 1-0 up, you equalized. You went 2-1 up, we equalized. You know what? Right now, we ain't even trying to score. Let's just call it what it is. So they're very tactical, and that's where I think Arsenal went wrong a couple of seasons back. I keep mentioning it, but that's where we went wrong. Where we came to their home, and instead of them to say we cannot lose this, they lost 3-1. Do you understand?
And then when we gave the ball to De Bruyne and he hit the ball, he lobbed the keeper. Yeah.
I've never seen. But I played conference football, and I can recognize the conference team when I see one. Man City on that day was a conference team. We were kicking it long. We were hitting channels. We played nasty football. Our football was not attractive at all, but we just knew we had to get the win. I've never seen us play like that. We played 2 left back against Bukayo. We did everything we could do.
Yeah, Silva and Ake.
Ake was the first left back, and Bernardo was jogging next to him, going, go past him, and I'm here. And then we had the left centre back coming across as well. I was like, I didn't understand us. I was like, fair play. I was actually at that game. And I watched it from the Arsenal end, and they had to the Arsenal fans, they had to pin me down. They said, Onome, behave yourself. They will kick you out. When City scored, they had to all hold my hand, hold my leg, and pin me down. I said, bro, chill. I said, all right, cool, no problem. But yeah, so it's literally that kind of game. But I expect us to go past Spurs real quick, like 3-0 whitewash. Let's go. And it's the Liverpool game I'm looking at, and I'm going, oof. This is the one.
Let me ask you a question, yeah? Do you think this is a bit of a strange season? like a bit of a weird season. Like, you know, obviously a lot of key injuries to, you know, the big teams. You know, it's just, you know, like we're game week 12 now, and do you know what I mean? Liverpool at the top, you guys are 5 points behind. You know, Chelsea, I think, don't know how them are they 5 points behind, and Arsenal 5 points behind. You've got Forest up there. Do you think the league has improved, or, you know, has it dropped levels in your opinion this season?
I just think the top teams are suffering from fatigue and tired. You know, I watch my team play and I just see how tired they are. You know, Liverpool obviously fresher. But I feel like the top teams are suffering from being tired. But then again, you could argue that this is how our season normally starts. It's just that we started quicker. We've only lost 2 games. They've come back to back, obviously, but we've only lost 2 games. Do you understand? Back in, you know, if you chase all the other tables in last season, the season before, we lost those 2 games in the first 4 games anyway. Before, you know, and gone on to win the league. So it's nothing strange or nothing new. Obviously, everyone's, you know, saying all sorts because we've lost 4 in a row, and one of them was Carling Cup, and then we lost the Champions League. The Champions League format I don't really understand, but I know we're going to qualify at the end of it anyway, or whatever it is. But it's just we've lost 2 games in the Premier League, you know. But it's crazy that we're 4 points above Arsenal and we've lost 2 games in a row. So what have you guys been doing?
Yeah, let's talk about my team as well, because, you know, obviously, you know, we do our little segments on, you know, City and Arsenal. Before I go though, but big up to AFC always, and AFC always, you know, he's gonna pose questions and he's gonna talk his talk, yeah, because he's one of the fans that uses his eyes to analyze what's going on at Arsenal, and he knows what's going on in terms of, like, you know, the team and behind the scenes of what's going on. He says Man City haven't even gone into terminate mode yet. Wait until Christmas time. It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
Now,
there's 27 games to go. You know,
exactly.
People need to chill. There's 27 games to go. 27, yeah. Not 7, not 15, not 12. 27 games to go. A lot of things are going to happen, like Pep always says. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? Just before we touch on Arsenal, yeah. Do you think, like, the fan these days, you know, the new fan or the online fan, they tend to get a little bit ahead of themselves? So all of a sudden, everyone's saying Liverpool won the league already. And you just mentioned there's 27 games to go. Liverpool won the league. Don't you think some of the fans these days are just a bit too much with it? It's like they don't understand the game, and they see a team like in front and they just say the season's over. But they're not seeing what happens every season. I know you've had your to and fro's with Liverpool and stuff, yeah, but to say the season is over is mind boggling.
It's definitely not over. I don't know why anybody would think that the season is over, because, you know, like I said, 27 games to go. It's a lot of games, and we still got to play them twice. They still got to play the top teams. You know, I don't think they've played any of the top teams yet. And they've played Chelsea, you could argue, but they still got to play the top teams. They played Arsenal once. They drew.
Yeah, drew 2-2.
Drew, yeah. So that's points dropped. They still got to play Arsenal again. They still got to play the top teams. We've got to play them twice. So for anyone to look at Manchester City's season and say, "Oh yeah, the season is over and Man City are not going to win the league and whatnot," like, it's at your own risk if you doubt us. Like, I don't know why anyone will rule us out of the league this season. You know, with 27 games to go, we've still got to play them twice. I mean, this season just started. I remember when back in the day we didn't even look at the league table until 10 games. You know, so, you know, right now it's like day one, you got the league table up, and it's like you got Bournemouth at the top because they won 3-0 and everybody else drew a 1-1-1. And it's like, oh yeah, we're top of the league, we're top of the league. And it's like, yeah, they're getting excited, but there's a lot of games to go. I'm not even looking at any of that right now, to be honest. I just get frustrated with the performances that I'm watching my team. Do you understand? And frustrated in the way.
You get frustrated.
Frustrated because I'm like, I know these players are capable of more if they're not tired. I can see the tiredness. Do you understand? I can see it. You know what I mean? I can see that the players are not sharp. You know, they're not as sharp as they want to be. Do you understand? You can see it. You can see Akanji heavy leg already. You know what I mean? This early in the season, you can see it. You know, I can see. You know, I think Walker's probably lost a yard or two now. You know, age-wise as well. But you can see that the players are tired. Like, you know, most of our players came back. Rodri, you know, was playing the Europa League the final, and the season was starting the week after. You know, Community Shield was the week after. So you can see that these players are tired, and that's what's frustrating me because I'm like, you know what, they must be frustrated themselves because you know them feeling this tired. They want to do it, but they can't right now because they're just so tired. So that's what's frustrating me. It's not like teams are beating the fresh us. You know, they're beating a very tired us. You know, that's what's frustrating me.
See, you see, that's quite reasonable. You know, in terms of like City, you know, they've done a 4P. You know, that's not easy to do. You know, that's not easy to do for 4 seasons. So anyone who comes on my chat and says you're making excuses, that's a load of rubbish. But my problem with my team is it's kind of like with the manager, mainly because if you see a wounded animal, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you put it out of his misery, innit? Do you understand? Yeah. But it's almost like with us, we've seen the wounded animal, and you know what? We've just stayed back. Let's just stay back. You know, but this wounded animal is being eating berries, is getting stronger again. Do you understand? It's resting, yeah. Whilst we're there, do you know what I mean, tripping over twigs and mashing up our legs, and we can't find this wounded animal now. That's how I'm seeing Arsenal at the moment. And I want to talk about my team for a bit because tomorrow's game is a must-win game, and we have to beat Forest. I don't want to hear no excuses about this person was injured, this person couldn't play. We have to beat Forest because if we don't beat Forest, one, we've got Chelsea, you know, who's above us on goal difference, and these men are going to Leicester, so these men quite easily can, you know, deal with Leicester. But it's not just that, it's the teams behind us as well. So I think Man United are like 4 points behind. They've got a new manager in Amarin.
Man United are 14, no?
Yeah, but they're only 4 points behind in the league. They're only 4 points behind. So if we lose and say they win, they're only going to be a point. That's what I'm saying. The league this season is weird because, you know, from 4th downwards, it's only like a matter of 4 or 5 points each other. So that's what I'm saying, yeah. If we don't win tomorrow and Chelsea, yourselves, and Liverpool win, then 100% we're out. 100% we're out. And
yeah, because the reason why that is, it's being realistic in terms of the reason why it looks likely that you're out if you don't win tomorrow is because that will be 3 defeats, right? And teams that win the league tend to be a maximum of 4 defeats.
Yeah, 3-4
You know,
defeat.
3-4 defeats. You know, I think there was one season we lost 6 games. If I'm correct, we lost 6 games and still won the league. I think so. I think I think I saw something like that. I think there was one season we lost 6 games and still won the league. So that was a rare check. Just check whilst you're there. Just check all the seasons for us. Yeah, I think there was one season. I'm not sure. I think there was one season or one season we lost 6 games. But yeah, you say
I don't
3
think
to
6
3.
games. No way, not 6 games, man. Hold on,
Someone check. Someone check. I think there's been one season we lost 6 games and won the league still. I think that was one of the seasons.
21-22, you lost 3 games. That was your 93-point season. Let's go back to 2019. Oh, that's when Liverpool won, isn't it? 2019. Wow, they got 99 points that year, yeah, Liverpool, yeah?
Yeah, they almost tried to do it.
Heck. You lost 9 games that season, you know?
They almost tried to equal our 100 points.
Let me see, 21-22.
Check.
Lost 3, 23, 20. It's not going to be 23. Let's go back to 2018. 2018, 2019, you lost 4 games.
4.
2017, 2 games, you know, bro. You got 2017, 8. Do you know what? Let me share my screen, man. Let me share.
Yeah, sure.
This just goes to show you, yeah, that type of beast we're dealing with, bro. This is the type of beast we're dealing with, bro. Seriously, man. Right, let's just go back from 2015. So that was Leicester's year. 2016, Chelsea, 2018. So let's go from 2018. So 2018, you won the league. That was the 4 games. So you lost 4 games. 2019. You lost 3 games. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So look, pause there. Yeah. You see that 9 games that we lost, yeah?
Yeah.
This is the problem. I know, but this is the problem that you're gonna have with the Arsenal, and even when DG Spurs is saying that Spurs are on course to lose about 19 games or whatnot, right? In that season, I remember that season very clearly, right? I think up until December, we was kind of neck and neck, and we lost at Newcastle 2-1, and we fell off from there. We lost 2 or 3 in a row, and then what was happening was it was so early to lose about 3 or 4 games, right? That it was like there's potential to lose more. So this is what's going to happen to Arsenal this season, where you've lost 2 games. If you lose against Nottingham Forest, I can't see you losing, but if you lose against Nottingham Forest, that's 3 games that you've lost out of 12 games. There is potential of in your next 26 games, there is still another 3 to 4 defeats.
Yeah, exactly.
And are you gonna fall behind even more? So it's very hard when you lose this early. Right. Anyway, carry on. What's 2020?
2021. Oh, here's the one where you lost 6 games.
There you go. I told you. I knew there was one season. I told you. We actually lost the same amount of games as United that season. We actually lost the same amount of games as United that season, but they were drawing a lot.
Yeah,
I told you there was there's the odd time when you lose 6 games and win the league, which has only happened once, as you can see, right? But my thing is, once you start losing games at a particular time, so early on in the season, with 27 games to go, you're not a Man City that can just put that 15, 16, 17 game run together that is going to just now go and win the league. Because guess what? When you lost that 3-4 games, Liverpool haven't lost that 3-4 games. They've lost their 1 or 2. Do you understand? So it's going to be difficult if you don't win on Saturday. And he says something with the morale as well. He says something with the confidence as well to say, rah.
Look at where we are. Look at where we are. Look at where we are.
What is that in that season?
8th, you know, bro.
and lost 13 games. Yeah, so you got the 99.
Where are we? 5th.
You're 5th. You're coming back. You got the 99 points. You got we lost 3 games. Liverpool lost 2 games. So you see Liverpool lost 2 games. They lost just 2 games. They lost just 2 games. And look at the points, 92 and 93. So when I talk about Liverpool and how these guys chase us down, these are the memories I have. They're stored in my head, and that's why I speak about them. I'm like, yeah, the one team we always, we look at them and we go, oh God, this guy's, ugh. You understand? Anyway, what's the next one? 22, 23.
This is where we're coming back now into it now. So
yeah, so we lost 5
games.
games. See, we lost 5 games.
Ooh.
So it is possible, but it's just, but I think those 5 games, I think 2 of them was at the last 2 games of the season or something like that after we won the league already.
This is where you beat us twice in it that season.
Yeah, that's the season we beat it twice. Yeah. But two of them was like the last 2 games of the season or something like that. And obviously in your game as well, 2 of those defeats were from us. Do you understand? Yeah. So, anyway, what's the next one? The next season,
So this is the closest we've ever been to you in terms of the league. Look, we drew. It's the 2 losses again because we drew less games. It's the 2 losses though.
Wait, did we beat you twice as well?
Huh?
We didn't beat you twice. You beat us once and drew once. You actually took 4 points off us. But again, we lost just 3 games that season.
Yeah.
This is the margin. This is the margins you're dealing with to win the title. These are the margins you're dealing with to win the title. And once you enter that moment, once you have that momentum and you're rolling like that, you just win games. You know what I mean? You just turn up and you just win games.
It's mad, isn't it? It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. See, come on, man.
This is what I'm saying.
Onome City have gone to the world and found another girl. 1 year it won't be there. We'll see when that 1 year comes.
The thing is though, I know we've been talking about, Liverpool have got world-class players and all that kind of thing, but all it takes is an injury, bro, to a Salah, to a Van Dijk. Obviously, they got Canute, very good. But they're capable, because there's been games where they've not played particularly well. I remember Brighton were cooking them at Anfield, but they got through in the end. There's going to be them type of games. And even if they don't win the game, they may draw a lot of games as well. Because remember, that's a danger as well. If you draw a lot of games and you don't win enough games, when you've got City running you down, we've just shown the evidence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have to win enough games. Do you understand? Whether it's 2 games, whether it's 1 game more, you still have to win enough games. Abs, remember when Arsenal were 13 points behind Man United, we went on to win the Premier League? Yeah, that was crazy because we come up against the greatest ever manager in Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah, but we haven't got that mentality now. Yeah, we haven't got that mentality.
Yeah. It's where they act right now is mentality-wise not there.
I'm going to ask you something, yeah? I'm going to be straight up with you, yeah? Because I remember before you was giving our manager props, yeah? But I want to ask you, man, what's your opinion on the manager now? Let's separate Pep from this argument, yeah? We know Pep is the greatest manager at the moment, all this kind of stuff, yeah? But in terms of my manager, yeah, do you see chinks in his armor? Do you see like little deficiencies that are costing us? Like the overplaying of Saka, the Ben White situation where he's playing him through injuries. Just that mentality during games. You know what I'm saying? Are you seeing what do you see, and what do you see from the outside in, so to speak?
I just think he's not. I just think he's confused himself a little bit. in terms of he's tried 2 years now. He's tried to run us down, couldn't, and he's thinking, okay, well, defense is the best way to win the league or something. And Arsenal have just gone so defensive now. It's actually unreal. So
Doesn't it confuse you? You bug it. Doesn't it confuse you? Like, why is he doing this?
It's mind blowing because when I watch my team play, we change for no damn body. We will play our ball. We'll pass that ball. Listen, we'll be needing an equalizer. They'll be passing the ball around the back, and the ref will blow for the final whistle. And they go, "Oh, it's over. Oh, well, next time we'll get it." Right? So we will change for nobody. Teams change when they come to play us. I've seen Real Madrid change. I've seen Bayern change. I've seen every damn team change when they come and play against us. Now, Arsenal had that in that first season and going into the second season as well. They had that when teams are now starting to look at them and go, "Oh, we need to adjust." But they've lost it this season.
Why?
Absolutely lost it this season because he's gone defensive. It's gone defensive. It's gone defensive. It's gone set pieces. All this nonsense about set piece coach celebrating like he's the manager for the 2 seconds that they're about to take a set piece and he gets one right and go, bruh, score goals, man. Be free flowing and score goals. Stop waiting for set pieces to now give some guy his preps and say, "Oh yeah, well done." I'm not saying it doesn't get you goals. It does, but you cannot rely on that.
But also, Onome, you question our attack as well, right? The likes of the recruits that we brought in. So we brought in Havertz, yeah, who's not really a gunman up top, yeah. Obviously, Saka can't do it all on his own, and you know, we love Saka, as a footballer and stuff like that. But to put this pressure on him, game in, game out, the man's run down, man. It's not fair. And then you've got man like Martinelli that's not playing, in form. Now, I see these things as coaching issues more than the players. Do you know what I'm saying? What are the coaches doing and what are they thinking about? Do you know what I mean? Martinelli's not been on form for the last 2 seasons, but you're still playing him. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Saka. Although, you know what I mean, he has his good games and sometimes he drops off a bit. The man needs a rest. Can you remember you messaged me or something and you said to me, why is my man playing against Bolton in the is it Carabao Cup? Can you remember that?
Yeah. Oxford. I remember that season, Oxford away.
Why is our manager doing that?
I was absolutely fuming when I saw that he was even traveling. I was absolutely fuming. I'm like, if you can't play the likes of Nketiah and them mans to go and win at Oxford, and you had to bring him on, not just traveling, warming up and bringing him on. There was a Champions League game last season when you guys already qualified or something. Why is he traveling? When you have a chance to rest him, rest him. Let him actually rest.
Manager though. But Onome, this is what I'm saying. Doesn't this come back to the manager? As I was saying, you said we're being defensive and stuff, yeah. But these are little things that I see, and I have to question.
Of course it does. Of course, it's the manager. It's the manager's decision to say when they name the squad, they name the squad that's going to travel. They usually just post it like on the board to say this is the squad for Saturday, or this is the squad. You see your name there, you know that you're in the squad or whatnot. Saka doesn't go there and tell the manager, I must be in the squad. He's not that guy. You already know he's not that guy that's going to be demanding. Like whatever the manager says, the manager has to protect him, has to rest him, has to know that the guy is resting for this game. I've seen us do it. Pep used to do that. Pep used to do that stuff where when he first came that time, our strongest players play against Burton Albion away. And then he quickly learned that, bro, there's a lot of games. Back then, there used to be a lot of games like that. He quickly learned there's a lot of games. And he's like, nah, ban that. And he'll say openly, I don't take the Carabao Cup serious right now because we've got so many games to play. Sorry. I'm not gonna, there's no 2 ways about it. I will play the kids. He says it out loud now. No, the kids are playing that one. So whenever he gets a chance to rest a player, he will rest the player. He will rest Haaland if when he gets a chance to rest him. He'll rest him when he rotates and tries to keep us fresh. I think Arsenal, they've missed something. They're supposed to kick on with the attacking play, sign a bad boy striker this season, right? Maybe drop Havertz to that what's it called, midfield position or whatnot, and put someone else up there. But I feel like because Havertz worked last season, Arteta has not addressed that problem. It's a problem. It's still a problem, but it's not addressed it because the whole team was functioning last season. See, when the team is not functioning, you need the Erling Haaland to actually just grab a ball and get a goal. That's the difference.
Big difference. Big difference, man.
That's the difference. I've seen us average, and Erling Haaland gets one chance and we score. And I go, and I say that's the difference with having a striker. I've messaged you a couple of times about that. I said that's the difference. You can say all you want to say about Erling. So that is the difference.
Onome, why can Arteta, a big midfielder that played the game, with some of the greatest footballers at PSG, Arsenal, whatever you want to call it, how come he cannot see what we're seeing? And we're not even coaching or doing none of that now. We're just having a debate. How come this manager can't see it? Do you think it's the owners? Do you think it's the manager? Do you think it was Edu? Who is it? Who's responsible for all of this?
I think the more I look at it, the more I think Arteta's stubborn. There was a time when Pep was stubborn. We know. Do you know what I mean? There was a time when but Pep is more relaxed now. Pep is more chilled now. Do you understand? Pep will listen to the players. You don't want to train? All right, cool. No worries. How you feeling? Man City players barely train, Man City players barely train. Arsenal train a lot. They train a lot. They train hard. You understand? That's why Jesus struggled with injuries when he first came there. That's why Zinchenko struggled with injuries as well, because guess what? They're not used to training that intensity every day, training. At City, they do light stuff because there's this game. Once you get that preseason under your belt and you're fit, you don't need to be running and training every single day. Because, like Pep says, these guys have been with me 7 years. Sometimes I just have to blink and they know what to do.
So do you think this is an experience thing then? Is this a management experience thing then? If he's training these guys into the ground, do you think this is,
I can tell you this year. I know about this training thing when I played, right? When I played, and I'm not saying it's the right way, I would always advise. And there are a few players like that. When I played when I was playing for York City, I had a manager, Billy McQueen, right? And this guy understood me. We understood each other. Scottish guy. We understood each other. And it used to be banter. Like people would banter it and we'd laugh about it in training. On a Monday, say if we got a game on a Saturday, Monday, please don't even come and watch me in training. I'm not there. Tuesday, I'm not there. Wednesday's the day off. Thursday, oh hey, Onome, you came to training today. Cool. Friday, I'm best playing training. Friday, I'm sharp.
You want to get picked, innit? You want to get picked?
No, not to get picked. Because I was playing regularly. Anyway, I'm picked already, right? Saturday, I bang a hat trick. I'll score 2 goals. So I keep myself, because every player knows their body. Every player knows what they need. Do you understand? During preseason run, for example, in the long distance, please don't call my name. In the strides, okay. In the shorter sharp stuff, sprints, I'm number 1. So every player knows what they require. Now comes another manager. There comes another manager that took over and now says, Soj, that's unacceptable. I need you to train like you're going to play. Bro, in training, Monday, you see me in training. Tuesday, you see me in training. On Saturday, I'm fucked. I'm done on Saturday. Do you understand? I'm tired on Saturday. Now, you cannot tell me that, well, these players are human. You cannot tell me that this same kind of situation doesn't exist with these top players. So, Mikel Arteta needs to know his players very well to know who needs what and who needs what when. Erling Haaland spends more time in the physio room getting a rub down than he does on the training pitch.
Yeah. chilling.
Ice bath, getting rubbed down.
Yeah.
When the game finishes at the 8 o'clock kickoff, when the game finishes, he doesn't go home. He goes back to the training ground with the physios. So he knows what he needs. So it's like Mikel Arteta doesn't know his players or know what they need. He's just treating all the players like one blanket covers all kind of thing. And these players, a lot of these players are tired. And now you're starting to see Saka pick up 1 or 2 injuries this season now, where it didn't pick up before. Because he's playing. Michael Owen said at 27 he was done. Michael Owen, he said it. He said, I think one of the, he said at 27 he was finished. He played so much. At 27 he was done. He couldn't sprint anymore. His hamstrings were gone. You know what I mean? So there is such a thing as overplaying.
Michael Owen started from early though, and he started from
Bukayo started from early. Are you forgetting?
Yep.
He's only 20. He's only 21. Just turned 22 now. He's at what? 23? No, it's 22.
Saka's 23, man.
Oh, it's 23. So it's 23. It's 23. How many seasons he's had, and check how many games he's played every season for the last 3-4 seasons.
Wow, he started from 2019,
Started from 2019.
Hold on, let me
share your screen. Share your screen. Please start up.
This isn't included, so UEFA.
We're just talking about league games.
So 1, then 26, 32. So he's had 3 seasons, literally, where he's played like almost every game.
So he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is his sixth season, yeah. And in the 5 season previous, obviously this season you might as well write 30, 35 there or 37 there, right? So we've got 26 in his second season, right? 32, 38, 38. That's every single game that season. 35 and obviously 37 this season, or 38 this season, or maybe miss 1 or 2. 36 or 35 this season, right? Bro, that's a lot. That's just the league. That's just the league games. And you tell me my man can't rest against Oxford. So the season he played against Oxford, he played 38 league games, and he can't rest against Oxford. Come on, my G. Europa League, everything.
8-9 games.
Don't forget, there's the traveling as well, to do with it. There's the traveling.
Yeah.
There's the actual traveling. The actual process of leaving your house, going to the airport. That Champions League game last season, I'm like, dude, why is Bukayo there? He should be at home, eating some pounded yam and just chilling, feet up, playing FIFA. You already qualified as runners-up or group winners in that Champions League game, and he still went and played. So that's where I think Arteta kind of lacks a little bit, where Pep will pick. Pep doesn't just pick his team now. He goes, okay, I'll use this team for this game. The next game is 3 days away. I'll mix and match and I'll use this team. He picks two games in advance now, kind of thing, because it's like, okay, this player needs to rest. He listens to the physios. This player needs to rest. Oh, this player is in danger zone. Do you know that physios can tell when players are in danger zone? With scans, with the top leagues with scans and stuff, they can tell the manager and say, by the way, he's in danger zone. Watch him. At any moment now he'll get injured. So yeah, I wouldn't. You know what I mean, maybe it can give you 60 minutes or whatnot. Because they're the ones massaging and feeling and doing all the stuff, ultrasounds and all that stuff, and doing all of that stuff with ultrasounds for pregnancy, innit? Or something, whatever it is. Anyway, the scanning thing, doing all of that stuff, right? So physios are able to tell managers now that, by the way, you know how you see on FIFA where you see like the bars like lower, and it's like, okay, this player is kind of. In real life, they're able to tell these things. So these managers know when players should be resting anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
You're right. No one resting. I just feel like he's lost the plot this season by just going out. Obviously, I might be speaking too early or whatnot, but I see Arsenal now, and I'm like, why is Arsenal the defensive team in this game? I think it was against, I can't remember who I watched. It was against Brighton or Bournemouth or someone. I'm thinking, even in Newcastle, I'm thinking, why is
Yeah,
Arsenal?
Newcastle, terrible.
Why is Arsenal playing defense versus attack?
Yeah,
Why is Arsenal
terrible.
turning into a countering team now? And the countering team, you haven't got like sharp, bang, bang, bang. Apart from Saka on the right, Martinelli just runs with his head down, and Havertz is not on shoulder striker.
Trossard's got his moments when he's ready to be clutch,
Trossard
but
pisses me off. I think Trossard pisses me off. I think his attitude stinks.
Serious?
Yeah, that's just my opinion. You guys watch him week in, week out, but I feel like
he
feels like he should be playing week in, week out and stuff. And when he does, and I've done that before. When I felt like I should be playing, right, and I'm not playing, and then the manager puts me in, and my attitude is like, fucking, I should have put me in earlier anyway, or now you want to put me in. So I'm already, I play shit that game. I played absolute shit. And then the manager is going, see, that's why you're not playing. So when your attitude is like that, you turn up to the pitch with the wrong attitude, you don't get to perform as much as you're supposed to perform if you're actually positive vibes and supporting the team and stuff like that. I remember Ruben Diaz was benched, I think 2 seasons ago or something like that. He was benched and for no reason, just wasn't playing up until December. Pep won't play him. But bro, when you see Ruben Diaz on the bench, when you see him in training, he is encouraging and still there with everybody. Do you know what I mean? His attitude was fantastic.
Yeah, not sulking.
Not sulking, and then he came into the team and he was like, this is what we needed, and he sorted out our defense. Do you understand? So when I see Trossard, his body language, you just feel like, and then I think the game when he scored and didn't celebrate, I'm like, what the hell do you think you are? Celebrate your goal, man. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You're acting like you're getting 15 goals a season and you're being dropped or something. Chill, man. Do you understand? Celebrate your goal. And even Saliba was like pushing him to say, come on, man, do the thing, do the right thing. Come, man, do the right thing. I'm like, what kind of attitude is that? And then you're costing your team red card, the short pass, the this, the that. I think his attitude absolutely stinks. I think he came to Arsenal thinking he was the missing link for Arsenal.
Onome,
yeah.
I think we're giving him a new contract as well. So what does that tell you?
I saw that.
What does that tell you? So what does that tell you about Arteta then?
I saw that. But guess what? Are you surprised? Arteta once gave Erneni a new contract. Why wouldn't he give Trossard?
This is what I'm saying. This manager, man, seriously, I really don't know what's going on with his mindset, man. He's got some funny mindset. He doesn't want a bad boy striker. I think he's very controlling. He's like that parent. Do you know what I mean? He's got that parent-child kind of thing going on where he wants to be in control of his players. He doesn't want a maverick. He doesn't want like an Aubameyang who's who's a bit free-willed and is different with it, innit? He just wants all of his team to be straight and no trouble, nothing like that. And this is where Arsenal are really gonna fail. But before we go, I know
that comment before.
This one.
No, that one. The one after.
This one.
Yeah, this one here. I think there's something to that because when you're preaching to these players and say this will work, and they go and it's not working, they're looking at you going like, "Boss man,
respect goes, isn't it?
Boss man, it ain't working now. What are you saying now? That thing didn't work, I tried to do that thing and they marked me, Well, bruh, I'm not doing that again. I got kicked when I did it, and you told me to do it. So I think like players are kind of like, players might start to
question certain things behind the scene, behind question things behind like to themselves, like, well.
So I mean, because when you come to City, for example, I think I saw Bernardo's interview one time, and Bernardo was like, every season Pep comes with something new. Pep called me into his office and told me, have you played left back before? I think it's before the Arsenal game. And it's like, what have you got in mind? I haven't played it, but what have you got in mind? I'll try it, Gaffer. Okay, not left back, but you're going to be a second left back. You're going.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Let's try it then. Do you understand? So it excites the players that they're coming into something new. I can name you
Silva's world
6
class
different
as well,
formations we
so
play.
he's flexible, man. Silva, he's a flexible player. You can play him anywhere. You
That's what
can
I'm
play him.
saying. I can name about 6 different formations that we play. We've got the centre back going into midfield. We've got the right back going into midfield. We've got the flying wingers. If you want to be flying wingers, we can go on the. We rarely play the overlap, but we can do the overlap as well. We've got the underlap formation as well, where we got. I've just named about 3 or 4 that we can try. You know what I mean? Name me 3 or 4 formations that you guys play. It's one system. It's one bloody system. Is the outdated system that we used to use with the left back coming into midfield. That is the only system. It's the outdated system. It's one system. I can't name you 3 different things or 4 different things. Like Pep can just go, right, you know what? 2 wingers. Get the ball out wide. If it's not working. And another thing as well. That
you notice we don't go through the middle as well. We don't go through the middle. It's always wings. Always for the wings.
It has to be the wings, so that's why you got a killers. Ball has to go to Bukayo. Do you know what I mean? Another thing as well, right? How many times have you seen us change our wingers and go, you know what, Doku, it's not working for you on the right. Go to the left. Savinho, you know what? Go to the right.
Yeah.
I've never seen Arsenal. I've never ever seen Arsenal.
Once I've seen it, and I was shocked when I saw it. It was I think it was last season. I can't remember if it was against a Bournemouth or one of them teams. I saw it once and I couldn't believe it. I saw Saka go to the left briefly, but that's the only ever time. Like,
sometimes just try it. Sometimes just try something different. Let him go there whipping some crosses, as you know, early crosses as a left winger, because Havertz can head the ball, right? Let him go down whipping favourable crosses, like not cutting in crosses, but actual crosses from the left wing, actual crosses from the right wing. I've never seen Martinelli has never played right wing. Never seen him play right wing.
Yeah. I think he's played there once, I think, but very rare. Very rare.
Look how you're cracking your brain to even say once. You're cracking your brain to say once.
Very rare. There's a question here. Do you think that Edu was stabbed in the back? I don't know what happened there. I really don't know. But I didn't think Edu did that great anyway, to be honest. But it is what it is. AFC like Martinelli's coincidence. So let's just end it here now. So in terms
there's a topic we wanted to talk about though. Let's quickly touch on it.
No, this is what I'm gonna bring up. I know what you're talking about. So there was something here from AFC always, and this goes for any player that's wants to leave end of the season. Obviously you've got Saliba, Real Madrid are knocking, one in Saliba and stuff like that. There was links with Saka to Liverpool in the papers that we've seen, and I don't know if there's other players that's been mentioned, but sooner or later, teams are going to be, players are going to be asking, can we get anywhere in terms of this team? Because it's all good being a nice little fairy tale, isn't it? Like, oh, I play for Arsenal, I've got all the garms and everything, yeah. But you know what? At the end of the day, these men are seeing man like Foden, yeah, rocking up to England squad with his how many 16, 17, 18, how many damn trophies that brother's got. We see Pep. Did you see the picture of Pep with all them trophies there the other day? That picture where he's just got bare trophies just around him, yeah. Surely these men are human, innit? These men are gonna want to win stuff, innit? So the question to the chat is, yeah, if Arsenal do not win anything this season, are you gonna be willing to let certain men go and play at more successful clubs? That's
finally.
That's the question.
Finally. I know. Obviously, you answer the question. We know you answer the question. Let's ask the people in the chat, because I've been beating this drum. I've been saying it, like, bro. Like, for me, and obviously adding to those names that you're saying being linked as well. Rodri came out and said Real Madrid is a club, is a big club that if they come calling, you have to listen. You have to pick up the call,
Even
right?
Martinelli got linked to Bayern Munich as well today, so these things could happen.
For me, I feel like the Real Madrid one, I sent you all the videos and pictures of when I went to Madrid and went on the tour. And when I went there and I saw the trophies and I saw the pictures and I saw the evolution of these cups, these trophies, I was like, you know what? I get it. Erling, when you say it's done with us and you're ready, I'll give you my blessing. Come to my house. I'll sign. In fact, I will book the flight for you and I will drive you to the airport and I'll wave you goodbye to go to Real Madrid. Because, bro, if that club comes calling, you go. The trophies they have, the Champions League used to be, bruv, if you know the evolution of the Champions League used to be a tiny little cup, and then it turned big and it turned bigger and turned bigger and turned. They have all of them. And they have this famous picture. That if you play for Real Madrid for 3 years or whatever amount of years you play for Real Madrid, if your picture is not in that Hall of Fame, you are a flop.
Yeah.
Bro, oh my God, bro, listen, the Champions League, you have to win the Champions League of Real Madrid. You don't win the Champions League of Real Madrid in your time there, 2 years, 3 years, you're a flop. You're a flop.
Look at that.
Bob, you are a flop. Have you seen their Ballon d'Or cabinets? Bro, their Ballon d'Or cabinet, bro. You got Ronaldo, Stefano. It's mad. So Bellingham just went last season. He's got his picture on that wall now. If Bellingham don't do anything, he'll have. I don't know whether they do the picture when they still there, or when they're down or whatnot. But you see all the Champions League squads. You see all the Champions League winners. 1998 Champions League winners. You see the Champions League Cup with them. 19. You see
Bellingham won the Champions League with them.
They won the Champions League last season, bro.
Bellingham won
the Champions League last season, bro. Come on, man. Bro, he's taking the Champions League back to them, bro. So whatever Bellingham goes on to do, he's done what the club tradition demands. He's done the traditional rights of that club. I'm just happy my team has won the Champions League. Before Erling goes, give us the Champions League another 2 times or something before you go, because when that club comes, you have to go. So when Saliba, bro, I'm telling you now, Real Madrid come calling for Saliba. This season here, you don't win anything. Real Madrid come calling. Laters, bro. Laters. De Bruyne is about to I personally think we'll probably see him De Bruyne's last season. I think his contract's up this season. But if he's not his last season, next season is his last season. But next season he's barely going to play if he stays, right? He's not going to play as much because De Bruyne is 34, 35 now. He's not going to play week in, week out. Man City comes calling for Odegaard. I'm so sorry to say, bro, he's coming. You don't win a trophy this season. Yeah. Man City come calling. He's called. I've been saying this thing now, and it's now starting to be clearer to people now to now say, oh yeah, you know what?
Into existence, isn't it?
There's a risk here. Because there's still no trophies being won, and looks like this season now it's like, Premier League's probably not going to happen. You know?
Can you imagine him spraying balls to Haaland?
Haaland.
Yeah,
that's what they do. That's what they do international. That's what they do international football. You think Haaland is not already in his ears right now?
Oh, yeah.
How did Akanji come to us? They ask Haaland. Yeah, come. You think it's only normal jobs that they promote from within? Sometimes they ask and say, what Doku that came to us? You think De Bruyne wasn't in his ears to say, Doku, come over here? Yeah, Pep, yeah, get him, you know. These recommendations happen. So I think your squad is going to get dismantled next season if they don't win the trophy. I think Saliba could be gone, Odegaard could be gone, and Bukayo Saka could be gone to Liverpool. Especially if Liverpool lose Mo Salah at the end of this season. Oh, bro, you are at risk of losing Bukayo to you're at risk of losing Saka to Liverpool. honestly.
Yeah,
And you cannot begrudge him. We've just showed you his stats. He's been there 5 seasons, bro. Playing every game,
scary
week in, week out.
times.
Check his
Scary.
goals and assists in those games. He's been doing his business. So
Yeah,
it's
man.
not his fault that you're not signing the right players to actually benefit from these things that he's doing.
Mm.
You have a Osimhen there that is gone on loan to Galatasaray. Like,
Why didn't we snap him up?
a lot of people going, I wouldn't take Osimhen. I wouldn't take Osimhen. Why? I don't know who they want, but you got to go with what's current. Like right now, that's the hottest. That was anyway. That was the hottest striker at that time.
Mm.
So
let me
for
just
me,
read out these last two. Listen. I need to go here because I want to go and chill. But let me just read out. There's 2 comments here. Aubameyang never had a terrible attitude under Wenger or Emery. It all started when Arteta came in and didn't help when Arteta started to play Aubameyang out of position, playing him at left wing back. Well, I know from the horses. Well, I know from sources, yeah, that Aubameyang didn't have a bad attitude. You know what I mean? Even Onome can tell you. You know what I mean? He was very popular in the dressing room. Obviously, he's flamboyant, smiling all the time. You know what I mean? Obviously, he had the situation with his mum and he came back late, and then Arteta just wanted to just throw the book at him. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, if you sign Aubameyang, you know, yeah, that he's on black man time. Yeah, you know, he's one of them players that he'll give it his all, but he's just one of them players that, you know, he turns up late. I know it's unprofessional at times and stuff like that, but there's a lot of players there.
But he didn't do it all the time. He didn't turn up late every time.
Not all the time.
It was one or two times.
They wanted to make it out like he was always late, that he was always doing this, always doing that, and he was a bad, you know, he was a bad influence with the players and stuff. But I don't think he was. I think, you know, Aubameyang, I think he cried when he left Arsenal because he really loved Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when this is what I'm saying, Arteta is he's not cut out for big names, you know, big centre forwards, and we're seeing that now. We're seeing that now because we never replaced Aubameyang. But listen, there's one more comment here, and this is for you. Onome, would you buy back Palmer? And why not?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, that's a good question because obviously, everybody knows when Palmer was here. I got to be realistic, right? Palmer was a youth team player just coming up. So when he was here, the players that we have in that position, what you got to understand is, we was never going to give Palmer number 10 to play for us. You understand? De Bruyne owns that position. Phil Foden has an application in that he's been considered for years upon years. So Palmer was never going to be that guy. I've seen players come up from youth team. No manager would just trust their youth team players and build a team around their youth team players, unless you're Messi, obviously. No manager builds their team around their youth team players straight away. Don't forget, if you look at Palmer stats, bring up Palmer stats, please. Bring up his stats. Just bring up his stats. Just want to.
Cole Palmer. Just hold on. Let me just share this. Share screen. There's Palmer stats there, but that's just Premier League though.
No, I'm bring up his entire stats for like you brought Bukayo's one earlier on from that same website, so we can see like his entire first team.
Palmer stats. Okay.
There we go. Scroll up. Okay, so okay, that's the 2 seasons for Chelsea. Go further. Let's see the Man City stats.
Man City.
Yeah. So let's see the previous seasons. So okay, so league games. There we go. Is that there? 2021, 22. So you're talking 2020, that's Champions League. Where's his Man City stats?
League is it.
Oh, that's the league. So yeah, 4 games. 4 games for City. Is that the one? 2021, 22, 4 games. 2022, 23, 14 games. A lot of that were subs, right? Yeah. So my thing is, Are we going to build a team around that player with that stats? No, we're not. No, we're not. Do you understand? He's gone to Chelsea. Chelsea needed something at that time. He's gone to Chelsea. He's obviously got quality that is shown at Chelsea. And they've gone, you know what? We will build a team around you. One thing about football and one thing about footballers is this. A lot of players are good players, right? There's a lot of good players out there. It now takes the right manager to actually recognize what a player needs for that player to perform. Some players need a kicking of the backside. Some players need an arm around them, right? It looks like he's gone to Chelsea and they put an arm around him and they go, "You're my guy." You understand? You're the guy. We're going to build the team around you. He's demanding the ball. He's taking penalties, and Sterling wants the penalty, and he's like, "No, I'm taking penalties." He's got some. You know what I mean? So he's gone to Chelsea, and they built the team around him. He's going to shine. So the Cole Palmer that is here now wasn't the Cole Palmer that was with us. That's what you got to understand. He's made his England debut. He scored for England and stuff. So that wasn't the Cole Palmer that we had. But we was never going to give him that chance. If Cole Palmer was with us still in these last two seasons, guarantee you he would not have started 15 to 20 games. Just because he's come from youth team and it's just like that position, that midfield position is so crowded that they'll put him out on the right wing. He's not a right winger. When he was playing youth team, I think he played on the left most times as opposed to the right. And even one of the Maresca game when he played on the right, it was like Maresca quickly found out and said, nah, getting back to his central position. You mean he's not that guy? You mean everyone wants to compare him to Mahrez or he's slicky like Mahrez or no, he's not that guy. So we wasn't going to build a team around him. Would I buy him now? I still wouldn't. I still wouldn't buy him now and go and spend 75 million on Cole Palmer because I just think because he's left us, right, as a youth team player, if he came back now, we're still not going to give him the team. Cole Palmer needs the team given to him, and Chelsea are willing to do that. Chelsea have done that. Pep will not play Cole Palmer week in, week out. You know what I mean? He'll still rest him in some game. No, so I wouldn't buy him now. No, he's doing well. And he's done well, and fair play to him. That's my answer.
The thing is, though, yeah, Palmer had a great season last season, but I still think we need to see more from him because this is his second season now, and you're gonna see like more players like marking him out of games and stuff like that.
They're already doing so. They're kicking him a lot.
Yeah, and remember, he scored 4 goals in one game, which was tremendous, yeah. But apart from that, what else has he done? He's not really turned up against, the big teams.
How many goals has he got this season? So he's got like 6 or 7. He's got 7.
Yeah, he's got the 6 or 7 or something like that. Yeah,
7 and 11 is not bad. He's doing well.
That's one. No, but he scored 4 goals in one game.
Doesn't matter how you get them, bro.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't matter how you get them. Goal is a goal. Yeah, Haaland scores in advance, so he can rest in them. The games when he don't score. He scores in advance. That's what he does. You mean he scores?
Do you know what? I rate Palmer, yeah. I just think we need to call on him. Do you know what I mean? The expectations. Remember, he's only 22 years old, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. People are out there saying he's world class, best player in the league, and all that kind of stuff.
No, I wouldn't say he's the best player in the league. He set his standard high. High. Listen. You got to give credit as well when credit is due.
I agree.
Yeah, he's credit is due.
Yeah.
He's doing very, very well, and I'm happy for him. He's playing for England as well. He's done well for himself.
You noticed his position? He's like a free. He's got like a free role at Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's got a free. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He goes. If Palmer shows for the ball, they give the ball to him. If Palmer says yes. When he puts his hand out and say yes, they pass the ball to him. Because now they know that, okay, this is our creative guy. What's he going to do? Bro, he created that chance for Neto from so deep with that pass. Yeah. So how can you not give him the ball when he demands from the ball in whatever part of the pitch is in? Because you don't know what he's seen. You don't know what picture he's got in his head. You understand? Yeah. But that's what De Bruyne does for us. When De Bruyne calls for that ball, we give it to him. Uncle De Bruyne, take your ball, go and do what you want to do. We give him the ball. Do you understand? So these players, when they call for it, you give them the ball because they've seen a picture. You understand? Yeah. So he's got a free role. Are we willing to give Palmer a free roll. No, I will stand by it. I still don't think he worked hard enough. I will stand by that. I still don't, and that's not a curse or anything like that. I just know that the demands at City is that Bernardo is running to the ground. Do you understand? You see Foden running to the ground. Rodri, everybody's running to the ground. We don't have luxury players like that.
Yeah,
we don't have luxury players.
Yeah.
Our players are running to the ground. We don't have luxury players. Savinho's come, and it's like this guy's been using Man City to play FIFA all the time, because he's running to the ground right now. He's chasing back. He's doing all sorts. So I'm like, you know what?
Even Foden's got to work hard. Even Foden's got to run into the ground as well.
Foden. Have you seen Foden's cheeks sometimes when he finishes? His cheeks are red like Home Alone guy. It's just red cheeks, and Foden runs. Foden works hard. I see when I see Foden run, I'm like, yep, Foden's on it. He works hard. You cannot come to a team like that and not want to work hard. Imagine coming Trossard and his attitude to our team, bruv. He wouldn't even train with the he wouldn't even train with the freaking under 23s, bruv. We want to be walking around the pitch like that, sulking. Nah, bro, we don't do that over here.
And that's the difference. And I want to end it on there. That's the difference between a great club and a good club. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But listen, people, yeah, we come to the end of the show. Me and Onome could go on for hours, but you know what? I got some Forest cattle. When I sit down and watch some movie with the missus and just chillax and relax and Netflix and chill. I don't know what this brother's got to do, yeah, but I don't want to know anyway. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But yeah, man, big up Onome, big up the chat, big up FC. Always the Assemble, DWTT, the real ones, Craig Matthews, Coach's Corner. Yeah, man, this is what you talk about, real football conversations, man. Do you know what I'm saying? You buy players to do the work. Example, Hoddle, Brady, yep, Platini, Messi. Some players are in 5G. Yeah, it's true. It's very true, very true. But it's been great discussion today, man. It's overrun. I only wanted to go for an hour today, but it's overrun. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good. But people, make sure you share, subscribe, and like this video, people, yeah, because we've covered a lot of things today about our clubs. So you know what, yeah. Quick question, just the last quick question. Man City win. This is my prediction. Man City win, Liverpool win, Arsenal win. What's yours?
Yeah, I see all three winning, to be honest. I see all three winning.
Yeah,
yeah, I see all three winning. There's not. I can't. The Nottingham Forest hype. Yeah, you know me. I'm very honest with Arsenal games. Games that I see you guys winning, I'll tell you, yep, that's a whooping. You guys are winning that.
But if we lose, I know I'll be getting a text from you. So you know what?
If you lose, it's over. If you lose, it's over. But I can't see you losing tomorrow. I can't see you losing tomorrow. I can't see us losing at home to Spurs. I just can't see it. Who's Liverpool playing?
Southampton.
Please.
That could be a cooking, innit? That could be a
please. Is that even worth turning up? Like, should they even turn up? Should Southampton even turn up? Like, see them kind of games there, yeah? The smaller teams will rest their players, and you'll be surprised why. Because they know that this is a waste of time. It's a waste of an exercise. Have you not noticed? The smaller teams sometimes rest their players against the bigger teams. Because they go, say for example, Southampton, if later on in the season, notice this, later on in the season, Southampton fighting relegation battle, they've got to play against who's down there with them right now?
Crystal Palace.
They've got to play against Crystal Palace or Leicester the next week.
Yeah.
Do you think you're turning up at Anfield or against Liverpool to play the first team players? That's not the game they want to play. It's next week. They want to beat Crystal Palace. So if they go and tire their players out against Liverpool because it's going to be a suffocation, right? Bro, these players are not going to be able to play against Crystal Palace. So the smaller teams rest their players. It's weird, but it makes sense.
That's mad.
It makes sense. The smaller teams will rest their players against the big teams.
Beat Southampton like 1-0.
Yeah, Southampton will play
the low block thing. Them man will do the low block thing. So
but that's us. We was just. I mean, we're struggling. We're struggling. Liverpool will deal with them.
Yeah. Oh, I hope
Liverpool will
not.
do it.
But yeah, they probably will. Yeah.
I'll be
But
surprised. I'll be surprised if they don't. If Liverpool don't beat them, if we beat Tottenham, when we beat Tottenham, not if, when we beat Tottenham, if Liverpool don't beat them, we'll beat Liverpool at Anfield. That's my prediction.
100%. 100%.
If Liverpool don't beat them, we'll beat Liverpool at Anfield.
Because that confidence will be like raw.
Bro, you man lost against Southampton. You man dumb. You want to go? We'll beat them at Anfield if they tongue Southampton as they're supposed to, then they come into the Anfield game.
Conversation. But listen, we're gonna be back here next Friday, innit, to do our little chat in it, but the game and all them things there. People, we are out, Big up Onome. Peace.